Hi, my name is Kath. I'm a behaviour therapist. Today I'm going to read Forever Fingerprints by Sherry Eldridge. When Lucie woke up, she remembered that Uncle John and Aunt Grace were coming for a great big surprise today. She wiggled her toes, jumped out of bed and danced into her clothes. Her mum fixed her shiny yellow scrambled eggs, juice and toast with honey. But Lucie wasn't hungry because there were butterflies in her tummy. They will calm down, her mum told her, if you feed them your breakfast. The butterflies then ate the scrambled eggs and drank the juice. They ate everything except the toast with yummy honey. But honey was Lucie's favourite part, so she scooped it off with her fingers and licked each one round and up and down. Lucie wanted to look like a fairy princess, special for her aunt and uncle. Her lavender dress, high heels, sparkly crown would be perfect. Swirling and twirling to the music, she dreamed about the big surprise. Beep, beep, beep. Lucie raced lickety-split to meet them with arms stretched high to Aunt Grace for hugs. Boing, boing. What was that? She tried again. Boinkety, boing, boing. Whoa! It was Aunt Grace's tummy. It was so fat. Had she been eating watermelons? Uncle John swooped Lucie up in his arms and whispered the surprise in her ear. A real baby was growing inside Aunt Grace's tummy. Woohoo! Lucie jumped down, kicked off her high heels and turned cartwheels around the yard. Later, Aunt Grace asked Lucie if she wanted to feel the baby. Lucie's eyes almost popped out of her head when Aunt Grace pulled up her red blouse. Whoa! Her tummy looked like a beach ball. Hand in hand, they pushed on her tummy. Lucie felt little taps on her fingertips. Oh my goodness, it was the baby, tapping on Aunt Grace's tummy from the inside. All day long, Lucie wondered what the baby was doing. Was he eating? Was he sleeping? Was he pooping? If he was pooping, where did the poop go? Did it turn into pizza? That night she moved her fingertips on her dad's arms, like it's an itsy-bitsy spider going up the water spout. She wanted to show him how it felt when that baby kicked. The next day, Lucie and her friend Cole made fingerprint pictures. Lucie added a head, arms, legs and feet. Ta-da! It was Aunt Grace's baby. As they pushed their fingers into the stamp pad, then onto the paper, they noticed that each of their fingers made a different print. Some had loops and some seemed to have swirls round and round. And then Cole noticed that the prints made by Lucie were different from his. That night before bedtime, Lucie dove into bed and yanked the covers over her head. Lucie had new questions about her adoption after being with Aunt Grace and the baby. She knew that everyone has a birth mother and birth father. She knew she grew in her birth mother's tummy and that some kids live with their parents after they're born and some don't. Lucie had dreamed that her parents were king and queen who lived in a beautiful castle. But if her birth parents lived in a castle, why didn't they keep her? Was she too big? Too small? Did she cry too much? Or what? How could they not love her enough to keep her? She must have been really bad. Lucie hit her pillow. Boom, boom, boom. Lucie was sad and screamed, and she wanted to grow in her mum's tummy. She wanted to know whose fingers had felt her tapping before she was born. Lucie's mum picked her up and cuddled her in her rocking chair, softly telling her it wasn't her fault. It was a decision made by her birth parents for big people reasons. And then unbuttoning her shirt, she tucked it around Lucie while they rocked. Back and forth, and her mum sang. You are a good baby with perfect fingers and toes, a head full of soft fuzzy hair and an adorable kissable nose. Then she wrapped Lucie's hand in hers and blew warm kisses on them. Lucie asked her dad to tell her again how she got to her birth mummy's tummy. He said that there was a special way a man and a woman come together to make babies. Every baby grows in a little pouch called a womb, a place in a mother's body made just for a baby, and it stretches and grows as the baby does, so the little one will always have enough room and always be safe. There is even a warm sack of water around the baby to keep it snug until it's time to be born. Lucie giggled and she wondered if the water had fish in it. Lucie loved thinking about being in her birth mother's womb. It was her first home. The sound of her birth mother's heartbeat made Lucie feel comfy and cosy. All the super duper things about her birth mother and father were mixed together to make Lucie. Maybe her love for horses came from her birth father and her pretty as a picture smile from her birth mother. Lucie asked if she could meet her birth parents. She wanted to know what they were like. Her mum and dad didn't know what they were like or how to find them, and tears filled Lucie's eyes. Her mum and dad felt sad too. Then they grabbed her fingers and told her they had something special for her, something that they had been waiting for just the right time to tell her. Something about her fingertips. Lucie's eyes got big. Her fingertips had been so busy. They felt the new baby kick and tickled her dad, and they made fingerprint drawings. Wait, there was something more Lucie had to learn. No one in the whole world had the fingerprints exactly like hers. Other parts of the body will change, but not her fingertips. They would be forever the same. And Lucie turned her hands upside down and she saw the loops and squiggles of her fingerprints again. Now her fingertips looked like 10 gorgeous flowers. And Lucie grinned from ear to ear. Stop! Lucie needs to hear the rest of the story. And the best part about Lucie's fingertips is that they were created while she was so snug inside her birth mother's womb. She was so close to her then and can be close to her now and forever. How? Squealed Lucie. All Lucie needed to do was look at her fingertips and remember her birth mother, just like when she was in her birth mother's womb. Her fingers would never look the same to her again. Lucie squeezed her fingertips close together, pushed them to her lips and planted teeny tiny kisses on each one. With every kiss she felt roastier and toastier inside. Then her parents planted kisses all over her fingertips. And later when she went to sleep, Lucie tucked her fingertips close to her heart. She dreamed that she was in a circle with her mum, her dad, her birth mother and father, and it was a wonderful circle that included all her family. While she knew it was a dream, Lucie realised that no matter what, they were all related to her in different ways, and they were all part of her very own special extended family. Who is part of your family? Subscribe to Therapeutic Stories for stories that heal.